What's going on, NBA YouTube? This is your boy, Mr. Andre himself, talking about the Boston Celtics. Of course, as you know, as we all know, the Boston Celtics who, excuse me, excuse me, sorry. After defeating the Boston Celtics in 5 games to win the championship, Jalen Brown became the Finals MVP. And right now, as you can tell in the background, right now, what we got going on happens to be this the best plays from the Boston Celtics that the NBA YouTube put together themselves. So shout out to NBA YouTube for that. But let's talk about the Boston Celtics and what might be, quite honestly, the next dynasty in the NBA. The so much questions had happened before the finals ended. A lot of stuff happened. One of the things that happened for the Boston Celtics have been, will Jalen Brown and Jason Tatum win a championship together? That was answered in the finals this year. Yes, they won a championship together. It was about time. Last time they was in the finals, that was in 2022 against the Golden State Warriors, which, in my personal opinion, I knew they was going to lose, mainly because it was legitimately they went against the Warriors and Marcus Smart and Al Horford in the game one. In game one, they put up ridiculous numbers. I was like, yeah, they're not going to be able to repeat that. Not going to repeat that, in my personal opinion. And of course, we all saw what happened. We keep it pushing. Boston is also the only team of the 2020s have been gone to 2 different NBA finals, this time actually winning the NBA finals. This team is stacked. I don't think y'all understand how stacked this team is. Drew Holiday, Jason Tatum, Jalen Brown, Derek White, Kristaps Porzingis, Al Horford, Peyton Pritchard stepped it up this year. They had big man Xavier Tillman on the team. You know, they pretty much this whole offseason, all they did was bring back all their core members. They bring about the entire team. So the fact that they didn't lose anybody, everybody's getting paid ridiculous amount of money. Quite honestly, it's a lot of money that's got brought out to the entire team. It's just ridiculous in my personal opinion. But hey, hey, you got to spend money to make money, right? That's the rules. I ain't spend money to make money. So, with that being said, now that they're focusing on now is to actually win it all. I mean, not to win it all, but just to do it again. Are they able to do it again? Like I said, they're the only team in the 2020s so far that has able to go to 2 different NBA finals, which is amazing to know, right? With bringing back their core members and stuff, I think Porzingis might be out the first few couple months because he had to get surgery, but at least he got it done. I quite honestly, this kind of starting to go a trend with the Boston Celtics. You know, they get a certified nice big man that's an all-star level big man, and that big man helped them win a championship. Now, despite Kristaps Porzingis, that first game was very important for the Boston Celtics. He came out, he dominated in that first couple quarters, put up 20, helped them win, and then move forward. It kind of set the tone for the rest of the series, pretty much. Pretty much set the tone for the rest of the series, and that's why they end up being champions. Now, to be a dynasty, in my personal opinion, there's only 2 ways I see an NBA dynasty. The first way is members of the how long members of the team been on the team and what they do, right? Basically, Tony Parker, Manu Ginobili, and Tim Duncan. All 3 of those guys played with the San Antonio Spurs for 10 plus years, and they went out and they all won championships as a group. As a group, that's one dynasty, winning 50 plus games every year, getting into the playoffs every year, et cetera, et cetera, always being a threat to win it all. That's what they did, right? That's one way of doing it. The other way of doing it, I mean, then the other side to that happens to be the Golden State Warriors. They won in 15. They went to the finals in 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and then 22. So they went out and out of those 6, they was able to win 15, 17, and 18 and 22. So they went four, they won 4 out of the 6 times they've been to the NBA finals. Amazing work. Quite honestly, amazing work from the Golden State Warriors. And then the other way of doing it is legitimately winning 3 NBA championships in a row, in my personal opinion. 3 NBA championships in a row. Last team that did that, Kobe and Shaq Lakers, 2000, 2001, 2002. They won three in a row that made themselves a legit dynasty. That is the last team in NBA history so far was the last team that won three NBA championships in a row. That's amazing work. And now Boston has set themselves up to doing that right now. With the way their team is and the way that they still got their core together moving forward, they're looking to repeat. And right now, out east, it's kind of cooked out east. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. It's kind of cooked out east because they're ranked, to my personal opinion, there really isn't a team that can actually go toe to toe with the Boston Celtics and actually win it. Now, a lot of people are gonna say, a lot of players got injured this year. Jimmy Butler didn't play for the Heat, and then Donovan Mitchell went down for the Cavaliers, and then you also had Tyrese Halliburton eventually went down for the Pacers. It does not matter to me because they still won it all. So it doesn't matter. And I think even fully healthy, I don't think any of those teams was really pushing this Boston Celtics team like that. I think this team did something that we haven't seen since the San Antonio 14 Spurs, the ball movement, the unselfishness. We seen it. I mean, Jason Tatum struggled a lot from the field offensively, but he was still playmaking. He was still rebounding. He was doing all of that. So, you know what I'm saying? So it wasn't as difficult as we all thought it could be. So now they're lock and loaded. They're ready to pretty much go back to back. Will they go back to back? That's a discussion for another time. I don't know if they will go back to back. It all depends on who's coming out the juggernaut of the West because the West is stacked with talent on top of talent. So I don't know if they're coming out if they can beat a team coming out the West. Because I think Dallas was their, Dallas just didn't perform like they should have performed. They just couldn't perform like the way they thought they could perform against Boston. And then turn around here, moving forward now, with teams getting better out west, I think it'll be a lot more difficult for the Boston to beat anybody else, especially with teams getting more experience and things of that nature in general. I think the only team right now, arguably, that I could think that can give the Celtics a legit run for their money based off of the personnel and based off what the team is looking like, I think that'd be the New York Knicks because of their lineups, because of what they have. They so deep in their roster. I think they right now, I'll say they'd be the favorites to fight against Boston and win. Then again, the Magic could be another team that they could have potential problems with, so that can be another thing also. So that's just my personal opinion. What do y'all think about the Boston Celtics going into next year? Do y'all see them going back to back? Do you guys see them back into the conference finals again potentially? I mean, what do you see happening with the Boston Celtics? They have a legit they have a legit chance to create a new dynasty for the 2020s. So we can definitely see that happening. But that's just my personal opinion. You guys hit the like, comment, and subscribe. I'm getting back into the videos. I apologize. Moving plays a factor. Moving to a new place plays a factor. But I will catch you guys on the next video.